Tekashi 6ix9ine or Bobby Shmurda before him, if you took away all the gossip and rumor and blah blah, is Tekashi real blood? Is he not? Blah blah. If you remove that from his phenomenon, or Bobby Shmurda, or various other rappers, he's just the one that jumps out right now. Would his music be as popular?
I still wouldn't listen to it.
Well, I'm saying, well, you might not listen to it either way, but I think a lot of other people wouldn't listen to it either. If he was standing on that stoop in Brooklyn by himself with the rainbow hair, not 50 guys in red rags, maybe it wouldn't have taken off.
Well,
it's part of his marketing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it all depends on who his marketing team was, because
it's working. Whoever it was, they were smart.
I just don't like the way that it's being used.
I agree with you. I guess I'm just before we even get into that, I'm saying,
the music,
would you say that it is an effective marketing tool? Apparently, it has been.
Yes and no. It's a dangerous marketing tool because he can get picked off and won't be able to spend any of that money. He can have his fun while he, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the here and now generation, but you know what I'm saying? By you being in the here and now generation, it's telling me that you're not planning on living that much to be that much older, because you're only doing it for here and now until the next day. Like, damn, dude, like plan for the future.
Is Tekashi's life in?
Not by me personally.
No, of course not. But I'm saying
that I can't speak for everybody else in that factor.
Well, let's just say if you turned on the news one day and something had happened to him, would you be shocked?
Nah, hell no. The way he talks, you know what I'm saying? He's asking for it, you know, and it's people that he has no clue that will give it to him, like no clue. He's in his own bubble, and like that's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? It might be breathable air in that atmosphere in that bubble, but when that bubble pop, that's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good because you're not gonna know how to handle that situation. You weren't born and bred in those type of situations. You're playing that role. That role, there's disrespecting the culture, period, because the culture is in us, you know what I'm saying? The land, yeah, you disrespecting the land, but us as people, you disrespecting us as the actual ones that live and breathe this. You ain't been a part of it long enough to be saying certain shit that you saying, or none of that. You know, his mouth too disrespectful. That's his whole shit. So I'm not even trying to hear any of his music.
You know, but that's making the money.
But that's also, you know, that's a form of selling out. Like,
I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's making the money, but
it is an effect. I guess what I'm, and okay, everything you said is great, but like also very specifically, whether it's bad or good in the long run, it is in the short term for them an effective for making them money and getting them famous right now. Because if they had not created the whole blood backstory or whatever it is for him, and he was just a kid with rainbow hair who doesn't personally look tough, I don't know if he is or isn't, standing on that street by himself, that shit wouldn't have 100 million views.
Put it like this: not only do I feel that he's wrong, I feel the ones that allowed him to do it is ultimately wrong, because they sold some shit that they didn't have rights to. And it's not even as far as being like, it's not, you don't have paper rights. It's, you know, it's the rights in your heart and in your mind. Like, you didn't start this shit. You can't be out here marketing this shit like this. Nobody can really market to sell it like this. It's not to be sold. There's something that's not like, you cannot sell the Italian mafia like that. You cannot sell the Yakuza like that. You cannot sell the triads like that. You cannot sell the MS-13s, the Mexican mafia. You can't sell them like that. Why the fuck are y'all playing with the beat like that? Why? Because who gonna check you, right? Or because can't nobody tell a nigga nothing since slavery, huh? Oh, you gotta get the bag by any means, huh? Like, fuck what everybody else think, huh? Like, them type of thoughts get other motherfuckers killed. You might be out of reach, but it's motherfuckers that's gonna feel those consequences until karma catches up to you. When it catches up to you, you can't be like, oh, that was fucked up. Like, dude, you thought that none of this was gonna happen? It's people that, man, there's girls that'll kill you so quick, so fast. Behind this California B thing, behind the real B thing, y'all bloods in New York, but y'all know that y'all history started at a certain point, and it can be traced back to when it started at a certain point. we predate y'all, it's not much that y'all can say other than this how we do it in New York. But if that's the only excuse that y'all got, that's not bull.
Okay. Beyond Tekashi, anyone, whether it's people that are certified, YG or whoever or the people that are fake bloods, Tekashi, whoever, does getting stamped as, oh yeah, he's the real deal, that has a measurable, direct economic impact on your career as a rapper. So just like 50 Cent being shot and surviving, or The Game, or YG can go into Compton and a bunch of people say, oh yeah, he really is this and that. That takes your record sales from X to 3X, right?
Let me.
Even on a not positive, but even on a real blood side.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: the difference between a real blood rapper and a studio blood rapper is the fans give you your gang rank, as opposed to the hood, as opposed to you earning your hood rank. Like, no fan ever gave me my gang rank. They probably say, you a hard ass rapper, you a real blood, but as far as my OYG status, there's nobody on the face of the earth that can give that to me because I had to live that. When you 20-some years old and you got OG stamped or you got OG stats because your fans say that you're OG and you know fucking well that you're not no OG, you a fraud. I don't give a fuck how much goddamn money you got. You a fraud. You know fucking well you ain't no OG, but you're gonna let them call you that, which is gonna beef up your ego, and your ego is gonna augment your actions. Come on, man, blood. Look, this shit is crazy. Y'all motherfuckers crazy. Y'all let the fans give y'all gang rank, knowing damn well that y'all not OGs. Yeah.
But it does translate into dollars.
Man, look, it translates into you get. Look, understand this. Your gangsterism is attached to your manhood. Once you lose respect as a gangster, they gonna test your manhood. So if you portraying that you a gangster and you not a gangster, you gonna get tested in both areas. And don't be a rich motherfucker, because they gonna run you. They gonna take that, they gonna use you, they gonna do all this until you finally be like, I had enough of this stuff, I don't wanna bang no more. Bitch, you wasn't banging in the first place. So all that money that you got, okay, now you gotta run with that. You gotta,
But it goes the same way like with homies. Niggas think that money move gangsters. It don't.
It don't.
You got niggas that had all the money, but them niggas end up in the trunk. And you got niggas that got money, power, respect, and they full-fledged gangsters. And it's a difference, and they get carried different in the hood. You got the homies that had the money, but they had certain homies around them to make sure they don't get that money took. Yeah. Or you had niggas that had the money, the power, the juice, because he was a rider. It's the same way in this industry.
And some of these artists don't understand, like, y'all want to be from the hood, but okay, so are you paying him to be from the hood, or are you paying him for protection? Which one is it? Because the hood will rob you and rob him.
Okay, so that leads in, you know what? Then we'll lead right into this. So in the example, and this isn't putting anything secret out, they put it out themselves, Chris Brown and Soulja Boy are members of a certain Piru set in Compton. They're not stupid guys. I mean, they've been able to make money and they have careers, so they must feel that it benefits their career somehow, I guess. Okay. What do you feel about that whole situation?
Okay, look. You know how they say when you, like, okay, look. What happened to Kurt Cobain? Kurt Cobain didn't goddamn overdose. Kurt Cobain killed himself.
Oh yeah, he killed himself. Overdose on purpose.
But why did he kill himself? Because he wasn't happy. Why wasn't he happy? Because he had so much money that he couldn't go out in public. When you can't go out in public, you can't have a motherfucking normal fucking life. So how are you able to put yourself in a position where you can go out in public and roam around free? You motherfucking align yourself with them lions in that lion's den.
So if you want to hang out in...
not even just the streets, not just in Bompton, no, because they don't walk around in Bompton streets. You ain't never seen... What happened to Fruit when Soulja Boy came to Bompton? Okay. What happened when... I haven't heard of Chris Brown walking around Bompton. No, these motherfuckers want to be able to walk around in public and feel normal, and they walk around feeling normal with thugs and homies that's real in the street. Like, ain't nobody gonna test them. Ain't nobody gonna test them. Somebody test them, there's gonna be some shit right then and there. They want that sense of freedom. That's the same thing that when it comes to, you have to use that formula with the record, with the music industry. They use that same lightweight formula with as artist development. The artists, the big artists, they can't go out and roam around as free people. So they sign a gang of people to the label that's connected to the street, that's still the artists, like the artist development, the new artists that's talented, that's tied to the street, that can leave and go as they come. That's why the main artists stay fucking with the people, the under artists, to have that connection, to keep on getting the ideas, the lingo. That's why they attach themselves to the street element, because now they're corporate. They don't have a connection to the street other than the gangs or artists that's still connected to the streets.
What are the gang politics in the industry right now?
Oh man, the bag. That's it, and that covers a wide aspect. That covers a lot of shit. The bag goes anywhere from management, security, artist, producer, because it's not a certain type of person that can make music. Anybody can make music, and anybody can be affiliated with anywhere. So it's not like you have to be just a blood to do this. No, you could be anything that you want to be in any one of them fields. But since it's a tidal wave of it's a rare tsunami, it just happens that majority of the people are bloods now, and they're talented. So now they're moving into these positions. So anything that has to do with the bag, it's a go. It's a go. Same thing with anybody, like the homosexuals. Same thing, like they're in all the fields, and they got super duper money. You got to, it's not just okay being a blood. It be prosperous to be. No, it's whatever you be. It's just you go. The homosexuals, they embedded in the entertainment field so fucking crazy. It's pathetic. The blood's starting to have an upsurge instead of shit. Next, now that society's starting to get tired of the bloods, who gonna be next? It's gonna be the Crips again. It's gonna be the Crips again. They've been making their comeback. They've been making. That's why they've been so quiet. That's why it's only been certain groups that pop up, certain songs that pop up, because they've been recruiting and regrouping, and it's not a joke. But y'all see, y'all will see.